Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. When I leaned into your energy, I did my usual Gemini, 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 Gemini. And then instantly got irritated. And I was like, what is, clutch my pearls. What is this like surge of agitation? It's Uranus. Uranus. um, Yeah, I feel like it's going to take some adjusting. It's going to take some adjustment to get used to Uranus being in your sign, and you got plenty of time. He's going to be there for 7 years. So, what I do get though for the rest of Cancer season is there's something about the end of a fight, the end of it, like tension, the ending of how you express your physical, spiritual, sexual energy, the ending of a situation with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like there's just something here about the end of the fight. Grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What it do? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the remainder of Cancer season 2025. Yes, this is late as fuck. It is what it is. I'm human. I'm also enduring Cancer season. So thank you for being gracious with me. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I am feeling very energized in your energy and ready to clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2025, baby. Okay. For the rest of Cancer season, you really need to be tending to your mental health. In preparation for Leo season, you really need to be tending to your mental health. What are the mental health practices? What do you do on a day-to-day basis that like makes you happier or makes you less anxious or less stressed out? What generates order for you? What perpetuates order? I feel like your relationship to structure and discipline need to be reevaluated or stepped up or upgraded in some sort of way. So look into that, lean into that. The Nine of Wands, also, I feel like this at the bottom of the deck being the Nine of Wands, there's like this end of a linear thinking or a linear cyclical argument, possibly. You may be finding yourself going back and forth, just feeling at war with something or someone. And I feel like the end of the fight is upon you, or it has already ended. And now it's about aftercare. Now it's about taking care of yourself, showing up for yourself. First thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is your relationship to work, your ability to try again, your ability to not give up, your ability to keep putting the work in for something, or like something that you're trying to build. Nose to the grindstone. Focus on what needs to be finished. Fall in love with finishing. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements playing a big role. Uranus is coming from Taurus and is bringing in that Taurian energy, which is the sign of I have. It's value. It's your work ethic. And I just feel like you need to really be focusing on work for the rest of Cancer season and well into Leo season. There is a shift in your cycle, that a new cycle initiating in regards to value and worth, the way you value yourself. Um, I feel like some of you need to raise your rates. Some of you need to like add tax. Some of you need to like, you're not charging enough for your services in some sort of way. I feel like don't be afraid to try again. Every time you attempt something, you get better at it. There's no such thing as failure. Failure is just data collection. So make sure that you're collecting the data, that every time something doesn't go your way, you examine why it didn't go your way. You extract the data and then attempt again. Do not give up. Okay. Also, the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit says the rest of Cancer season and well into Leo season, you are going to have to work on being alone, Gemini. You're going to have to work on your relationship to solitude, your relationship to your wishes, your relationship to your hopes. Some of you are putting in work with this Virgo or Aquarius I feel like some of you keep trying. I feel like the Virgo and the Aquarius, like both of you are putting in work, or there's something here about putting in work towards analyzing, putting in work towards transmuting loneliness into solitude, working on your relationship to yourself, working on going deeper, working on introspection, working on meditation, and assessing where you are at in your current spiritual journey. Excuse me. I feel like another nine. There's also like maybe an ending with a Virgo. 9, 8, 9. Going from an 8 to a 9 is like a step up. So turn your back on the fight, turn your back on striving, striving to make that thing work that didn't work time and time again. I feel like that pertains to a relationship. For some of you, it's like a career choice. For some of you, it's an entrepreneurial pursuit. But it's weird because the other half of you, I feel like you're working on something and like you've done it before. It's so weird. Some of you, you've done it before and you know it's done. You know you need to stop trying. Some of you, you know that you can't be done and you have to try again. So wherever you fall on that spectrum, I feel like there's something about turning your back on the fight or the angst about it though. Putting work in towards solitude, putting work in towards being comfortable with yourself, not needing to be around a whole bunch of people. I think that's something that Uranus is going to be changing, is like how social you are for the first maybe year or two. Putting the Seven of Pentacles coming out at the center of the reading. What you've been working for, the fruit of your labor comes in. You just got to stop micromanaging everything around you. Let me just flip these cards. The Six of Cups and then the Eight of Cups. So there's a nice, like, little pop of fire, significant amount of earth, and then some water. And I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles at the center of the reading, you just gonna have to be patient, boo-boo. You working on something, you're working towards something, and it's going to come in, but you're going to have to be patient. And in the meantime, working on reciprocity, working on your relationship to receiving, letting yourself receive. I feel like there's harmony that wants to be established and a new cycle that wants to be established with someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, but it will require you to get out of your comfort zone. It will require you to work on mutuality and to be deeper in your feminine energy, regardless of your genitalia and your gender identification. You need to be deeper in your feminine receptive energy. And there's something about working on receiving as much as you give is going to put you in this position where you are forced to get out of your comfort zone and you get to go towards your dreams. We start with an 8 and we end with an 8. Interesting. 8, 9, 7, 6, 8. 9, 8, 9, 7, 6, 8. So this is themes of harmony and change and new cycles and endings. Ultimately, that's what where you're at right now, and where you're going towards. I feel like is turning your back on immature love, childish play shit. Some of you have been dealing with somebody that you know was a soulmate, and you're trying, just because they were a soulmate doesn't mean they're supposed to be here forever. Sometimes soulmates come in, trigger you, set you on a new path, and keep it moving. Some of you need to accept that someone was like that in your life and let them go. Quit trying to reopen or reinitiate or restart a wound or something of that nature. Take the memo, take the message, acquire the information. Don't be a groupie. Keep it motherfucking moving. That's how that feels. Some of you are turning your back on a Scorpio, turning your back on a childlike love, or someone that was immature in love, or someone that wasn't able to give the way that you gave, or wasn't able to receive what you were trying to give. Or I say a lot of you, but flip it. I feel like this is a season, like the remainder of Cancer season, has a lot to do with like stabilization. Let's just get shit stable. Let's just get shit comfortable. Let's just like be here now. You know, there may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements in your life that I feel like is putting in the work. I feel like that Virgo really wants to help with work. They need something to do. That Virgo wants to help you like realize your dreams. Or there's someone, they may not have Virgo placements, but they may be like, you know, very kept to themselves, or someone that's very smart, analytical, someone that has a wealth of knowledge, someone that doesn't want to be around a whole bunch of people. I feel like you have access to somebody who is very masterful at something, and you need to go to them for advice, because they will help you realize that you're closer than you think. They will help you realize what needs to be changed. They will help you like they will help you get deeper in this change that's happening with your physical energy, with the way that you value yourself, the way that you treat yourself, and especially around money and professional life. There's just something there about analyzation, about being of service, figuring out what kind of like service you want to provide. I feel like with that person with earth placements or Aquarius placements is down to invest, down to show up, down to help you evolve ultimately. There's somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is on their way out, or they're trying to give, or they're on like the tail end of an offer, about to like go ahead and chuck a deuce on you. Or I say a lot to you but flip it, you may be having that energy towards them. Either way, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising, there's something about like quit fucking around and start going towards your dreams. What does your mood have to do with it? How much, why are you letting so much of your emotions dictate everything in your life? I feel like you guys are used to very much so being logical. In Cancer season, something has come in and like you're like switched fully into your emotions and fully into your intuition, fully into your spirit, which is beautiful. But the name of the game is balance. And I feel like you need to make sure that you have, you know, one foot in the ground, one foot on the earth, and one foot in the ether. And so there's something here about pursuing goals, pursuing dreams, pursuing passion, and pursuing fun, and allowing yourself to receive. I feel like there's something that spirit wants to give you. There's someone, an interaction experience that is creative, spiritual, or artistic. There could be something about moving or traveling, moving for love. Someone, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements coming towards you or moving towards you in some sort of way. I'm already excited to clarify this over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, me and the ethical cult are going to clarify all of these cards, darling. And there's a tier for daily readings as well. So patreon.com/JustJEverything. The links are in the description box below. Gemini, what war do you need to stop fighting, especially if it has to do with a fire sign? I feel like that Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placement person is done putting in the effort and energy. Like you may be done with them, they're done with you. I feel like lesson learned, no love lost, let it go. That and that may something may be removed or put on pause so that you can fucking focus, Gemini, so that you can stop playing or stop like squirreling and actually focus. Don't make the divine isolate you. And with the star, the star is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. The star in the Hermit's lantern is indicative of the star card, which is Aquarius. And so I feel like Uranus coming into your sign is going to make you retreat a little bit, especially if you are a Gemini sun or rising. There's like a retreat. There's like I just saw like Homer Simpson going back into like sliding back into the grass wall. Like I feel like there's something there about like you retreating, and retreat into work. Retreat into like what is going to progress you forward. Allow yourself to isolate so that you can dive deeper into what the fuck is going on inside of you. What ideas need to be birthed? What are the things that you need to create? And yes, you have to put in practical day-to-day work, but also there's something about the spiritual work. And I'm ready to clarify it. I love you. I know this was short and sweet, but hey, I'll see you over on Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.